Hey everybody, Kane here, and welcome to another video of Art of Conquest. So, in this one, we have a new feature called Ether Core. Now, as you can see, I've done the entire feature with, I suppose, a core. And I do have to let you know that no, I did not spend any money. So, as you can see, I have not purchased anything. I can click it multiple times, right? Just to showcase that. So what happened was I did pull this event 3 times for the freebies that we got right here. I got 1 time of this Ether Shard. I got 1 time of this one, which gave me a 4-star. Then I've done some quests from the stages that we cleared, from crafting, from upgrading one. And I did manage to get even more of these Ether Shards. So I still went and crafted some stuff. So, there are a few things to go about this. So I have 3 4-stars right now. I could have had more, but there are also nuances to that as well. So I have 1, 2, and 3 4-stars, and I have 3 3-stars. So, first things first, we can actually craft specific ones. So, the 3-star, a random 3-star costs 20. A random 4-star costs 60, so it's 3 times the value of a 3-star. However, you have a random Ether Stone, and this can actually give you a 5-star. Now, my buddy crafted it, and he got a 5-star in terms of this one, I believe. He crafted it with 25 stones. So it is possible to get a 5-star. But probably the chances of getting something like this is like 0.1 to 0.05 or something like, or 0.2%, right? Like the chances likely of getting something like this is absolutely like so low. That is probably pretty crazy. But we have to talk a little bit further on 5 stars a tiny bit later. But you would craft this, and you have a chance to get 3, 4 stars and stuff like that, even 5 stars. Now, the thing about it is, the first time I crafted, I got a 4-star, which kind of kicked up some of my quests that I managed to do. But after that, I think I crafted 4 or 5 times after, and I only got 3 stars, which means if I crafted this 2 times, I would have gotten 2 more 4 stars. So it really depends on, those circumstances. Because in the end, I mean, in terms of experience value, I kind of lost on, like, maybe 2.5 experience. Like, for example, if we would go on to here, let's give it a shot. I'm gonna unequip this just so we can test how much experience this would bring. So we equip this. So this one only gives 4 at level 1. So I lost like 1.5 experience if we kind of think about it that way. So, I mean, it's not really that bad, I guess, because we're also just doing it for a chance for kind of overpowered 5 stars. But then again, there is a thing to this too. So, when it comes to these ones, we see only level 10s, and the resonances are crazy. So, for example, even looking at this one resonance, right, if we go by the same amounts that it shows here, we would get 220% attack from this one core. 220%. So, if I would add that, that's literally like 40, 50, maybe 60 million attacks straight up on majority of my heroes. Plus, of course, this specific buff on like Avril and stuff like that. Plus this one, like it would just go bonkers. The thing is, to upgrade these 5 stars, it's gonna be even worse than acquiring them. So, I have upgraded a level 4 to level 2, right? And to upgrade it further, we require one of the same kind for level 3. And then we require 10 experience, which means either 10 level 3s or I think 2 level 4s and rather 4 stars. So we want 10 3 stars. Or 2 4 stars and 2 3 stars and stuff like that. So the further it goes, the more expensive it actually becomes. I mean, the values do scale a lot more, as you can see, like from level 1 to level 2 was like a 2% increase, I think. Let's just quickly check. Wait, what? Wait, so this didn't even raise? Well, that's unfortunate. So it didn't even raise for the first level, but on the next one to level 3, it raises by more than double. But the thing is, it also raises the resonance. So not only is this, 7.5%, you are also getting 6% additional attack and HP on all of your field, right? So the further this feature goes, the more upgrades you do, the more resonance you have, and the better abilities you're able to also upgrade, the stronger your entire field will become. Now, I thought there isn't any feature that could kind of break the game more than literature. Yeah, kind of Lilith proved us wrong by adding a more broken feature in terms of this. So to be honest, my first thoughts is this is incredibly broken. This is broken beyond belief. And to be honest, I mean, like, if people are going to spend money and even make this like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 star, just increases the magic damage dealt by active skills and crit rate. And let me just quickly go on to the say one, not my replays, because I don't have it. Let's just go to high tier people, because I know they have that thing. So just check any replay, check any Avril, because I think they're gonna have it. Yeah, this one. Upon casting an ability increases attack, right? Attack percent, which is like a true value, and crit damage by 60%. So you pair this thing, you pair Ether Core and other things, and bro, like, if people are going to go ham on this thing, literally untouchable. Like, before you could actually do stuff in terms of PvP, this kind of just ultimately breaks everything apart. And I do believe this is like incredibly powerful. Now, there are of course other abilities which eventually we're gonna go into, but pretty much an Avril, if you thought Avril was gonna get a nerf or something, no, Avril is gonna delete everything even further. So the game is, I don't know, man. As much as new features go, I mean, this is just, I think it's too much. From the way the game was before, the game was fun, you could contest stuff. They added one premium feature for a long time. They added paywalled abilities, which became insane in PvP. They added the regalia fragments, right? So we're not really even able to upgrade even 1 to 4 star or stuff like that. Like, we're barely managing to make some of them to 1 stars even. And yes, I've played some events and I've played a little bit of Lucky Wheel. I think have like 1 or 2, but then they still released another feature, and it's just becoming too much of a crazy thing to have in the game. Before, they had like one paywall or premium feature, maybe a premium hero. Now they literally have like 5, 6, or 7 premium things that can buff spenders. So, I mean, the thing about this is, like, I was thinking that AFK idle games, right, where you just watch characters beating others, was incredibly pay to win. The way this game just did things, it just destroyed it. Like, if you would compare any AFK idle game, you would probably not see this sort of paywalls, these sort of things in any game whatsoever. So I don't know how they're going to go about this. I don't know how they're going to make 5 stars more available. Maybe 5 years into the future, we will get one 10-star. But this just sort of reminds me of Diablo Immortal. You know, Gemception, you need like same 5 stars to upgrade that 5-star, to then put more gems into that 5-star gem and stuff like that. It just became insane. So this is sort of a similar thing, I guess, but I don't know, man. It's a little bit of a doozy. It's a little bit of a doozy, to say the least. It's kind of crazy, but yeah. I mean, it's a new feature. It's likely gonna be a very huge premium feature for another month or two, and people that are going to spend money for it, people that are going to upgrade 4 stars, 5 stars, they're just going to blast you like no tomorrow, and it's hardly anything that people like myself would be able to do. So as further the game goes, pretty much feature after feature, if somebody is spending money, he just slaps you. Even like 4 or 5 million core below people will be able to beat me if they just spend a little bit of money in the game. Anyways, yeah, honestly, I have mixed thoughts about this. I mean, it is a new feature. It is providing a ton of buffs, a ton of bonuses, but I think the values brought in by Resonance, spenders will be able to just knock this to insane levels. Like, if we're talking people around similar core, like, let me see. I increased probably about 100,000 core power, like 100,000. Like, that's nothing in the grand scheme of things, right? 100,000. And I increased my attack values by 25%, and huge buffs here. Now, to make a good comparison, I went into the temple. I've upgraded this temple to +8, right? I got my heroes bonus percentages. From this temple alone, I got like 200,000+ core power. So that's like double the amount of core power that I got from that. And I got like 2 million attack, I think, even if that, in comparison to like 40 million from this. So I don't know, man. I think they need to make another sort of a core power thing or something like that to actually tell by some specific events, maybe deactivate some events, but their core powers in terms of features and stuff like that are not really appropriate for the gameplay, to say the least. But yeah, this is kind of becoming insane. So newer people who will be spending money, right? Who will be spending money, they would upgrade other core, say Hero Mastery. They would be upgrading the Silverwing Literature, a little bit of Reliquary, maybe Armory, and of course the Prisms. Pretty much that's it. You could be now you could be about, I don't know, like 17, 18 million core, maybe even less than that, and have an average of like 300, 400+ million attack. That is how this game is going. So I don't know, man. I have mixed thoughts. Like, it's not making the game kind of generous for some people who really think very highly of the core power value. And for example, new people who are spending money, they're like, whoa, I beat this guy who's like 6, 7, 8 million core above me. Doesn't matter that that person could be a non-spender or free to play, or had spent before but stopped, and the other guy just upgraded all the new stuff, has like 5 times the values of like the regular person, and just easily claps that person. So I don't like that way of the game going towards it. It's kind of bad for the game itself, bad for the community, and I think it's sort of killing the game. to be honest. We're gonna touch more on that in another video. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something new. If you did, hit that subscribe button. It would help me out a lot. As well as if you would wish to support me more than just watching my videos, I have made a Patreon page where you would be able to do just that. And in return, I would be able to help you out more individually in terms of events, PvP formations, and stuff like that. As well as I would like to thank all of my patrons for the support. I really, really appreciate it for your subscriptions. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Take care and stay safe out there.